Today I'm going to make one of the simplest but most refreshing kind of appetizer snacks you can make, and that's Sicilian Tuna Crudo. Now, in simplest terms, this is like an Italian sashimi. You're using really fresh tuna, the same thing you're going to get like for sashimi. So if you have an Asian market around you, like a Japanese market, which I have close by, great sashimi grade tuna. And the other flavors sort of bring you to that Sicilian style. Now, crudo basically just means raw. So you can have salmon crudo, tuna crudo, all kinds of crudos. But today we're doing the tuna crudo. And one of the best ways to do this is if you have your piece of tuna, put it in the freezer for about 10 or 15 minutes, let it really firm up. It makes it easier to slice. But if you can't do that, just use a really sharp knife and a thin knife if you have one. When I do this, I use my brisket slicer because it's sharp and it has a very, very thin blade on it. So here is our piece of tuna. And when you're doing this, you want to cut against the grain. And right here, you can see the grain is kind of running this way. So kind of logical, we've got this shape. So we're going to go this way. And 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch thick. Do the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of like that. Now, another thing to do right now is if you have a plate that you're going to plate this on, put it in the refrigerator at least a half an hour before to chill it down. Really helps maintain the freshness and the taste. And I'll cut enough pieces here. This is about, I want to say like a 7-ounce piece of sashimi. Let's just have a taste of this on its own. I love really good fresh sashimi. I think that's probably good. Put the rest of this tuna away and we'll plate this up. First thing I want to do on my chilled plate here is I want to put just a little drizzle of a good olive oil. Then we're going to start arranging our tuna pieces. Now, even though this is a raw tuna dish, it's rather rustic. You can really be fancy in plating it, but you don't have to be. Just move everybody around to make room. They can touch, they can overlap. There's no real rules here. Look, I had my chefy tweezers out here and I didn't end up using them. I'm not a chef, I'm just a guy who likes to cook. Now I just want to give a nice little sprinkling of some sea salt here. Not a lot. Next up, some Castelvetrano olives that are pitted and have been chopped up. These are sort of traditional for this dish, but you know, if you can't get these, some good green olives. There's a rough chop on these. You can see it's not like a dice. But don't be stingy with them. These go great with the tuna. Next up, a little bit of lemon zest sprinkled around. We're also going to give a squeeze of some fresh lemon juice. Some nice chopped fresh basil on here. Now the specific amounts will be down in the description, but really you can play it by ear. Finally, some unsalted but roasted pistachios out of the shell that have been roughly chopped up. I mean, I just roughly chopped these. Sprinkle these on here. And you can see why this is a very rustic dish with all of these wonderful ingredients just sort of dropped on here. There we have it, our Sicilian Tuna Crudo. Let's dive in and have a taste. So let's get in here and get the centerpiece. He looks good. Cheers. When you mix the flavor of fresh fish like this with the brightness of the lemon juice, the lemon zest, and then the texture you have from those olives, pistachios, it's a great combination and super refreshing.